I mean, the biggest mystery in Pac-12 football this season, alongside the USC defense, is DJ Uiagalelei. It'll be interesting to see what, if anything, Jonathan Smith discloses about DJ at Pac-12 Media Day. But, for the most part, like, these are known entities. And part of what makes Pac-12 football in 2023 specifically so exciting is, like, what's coming. You know that you're going to have Cam Rising at Utah, or at least, in the middle of the season, maybe not at the beginning of the season as he continues to recuperate from injury. You have Bo Nix coming back at Oregon. You have Michael Penix coming back at Washington. You have Caleb Williams returning. So like it's a fascinating combination of, like, you don't know who's going to win, but you do know what these teams and specifically what their offenses are capable of. I think if you were going to make a kind of a broader assessment of the conference, if you were going to try to read between the lines in terms of where these programs stand and in terms of gauging how things have shifted, if at all, in the course of the offseason, it's really going to focus on the defensive side of the ball at each of the main contending programs. Is Oregon going to be better? Is Washington going to be better? Everyone's going to start with, is USC going to be better under Alex Grinch? But really, all those programs have significant questions on defense. And what makes this evaluation more complicated is that, and USC fans know this because we talked about this basically for a whole year in 2022, both before and during the season. It's not as though the defenses have to be great. The defenses do not have to be top 15, top 20 statistical defenses to get these programs, to get these schools where they want to go. They just have to be top 35, 40-ish, maybe even top 50. If they can do that, they have the offensive material and personnel to put it all together. But, can these defenses meet that, lower, more modest standard? Can they be good enough to support whatever the offense is doing? So it's not as though, is the defense going to be great? That's really not the operative question. It's going to be, can the defense be good enough? It applies to USC, but it also applies to what you see in Eugene, Seattle, Salt Lake City. It's going to be a constant theme throughout the conference. And really, so if you were to say, like, what's going to be the big storyline at Pac-12 Media Day or in the coming weeks leading up to the start of the season in the conference as a whole, it's the defenses. It's how are these defenses going to prepare for just the onslaught of points, touchdown passes, quick strikes that are coming their way, because they're going to happen. Like, that when USC plays Washington on November 4, it's not going to be 2017. That was Ted Tollner, Don James in the mid 1980s, a good old fashioned slugfest at the Coliseum. These are going to be games at least in the low 30s, if not in the mid to upper 40s. You generally have a feel and an expectation for what you're going to see. And so if with the defenses, it's basically damage control and crisis management. And that really is the broader theme, I think, if you're looking at Pac-12 Media Day and you're looking at the Pac-12 season in terms of the conference as a whole. That, to me, is the overriding story going into Pac-12 Media Day.